Live Tarot. Let's see, what deck do we want to use first tonight? I guess we can use the Anna K. We can try out the Anna K Tarot. One of my absolute favorites. I love them all, but this one has a special place in my heart. The good old Anna K. This was actually from this is the original Anna K. Oh no, the focus thing is back. I don't even know how to get rid of that thing. So this is from the original Anna K deck from forever ago. How many years and years ago was the Anna K released? So bought it from her site, and that has worked quite well for a long time. Hello, Cynthia Smith. Hello, good to see you again. Monica, good to see you again. Etudes, hello. Margaret Psychic Readings, hello. How are you? Divine Empress Tarot, good to see you. Kathy, Monica, always divine. And Cherie, it's good to see you. Let's see. What does my spirit guide want me to? What does my spirit guide want to tell me? CM and Lady Blind Wolf, both of you, hello. It's good to see you. Monica wants to know what the spirit guide wants her to know. Iman, Ezekiel, Reese, hey, how are you? Let's see, Jade Mystic, good to see you again. Monica, spirit guide want me to know. All right, we'll get started on this after we say hello to everybody. Give everybody a couple minutes to join. Energize Spirit, hello, it's good to see you. I don't remember seeing you before. If you're new to the channel, by the way, please hit that subscribe button. We have 700 videos to choose from. Should have something that you like somewhere on there, hopefully. So we got all sorts of good stuff. We just released the new TDM course video about the Magician. So the next one will be out, I believe, Friday. So we're going to start TDM readings for quite a bit. So it's going to be fun. General reading if you have time. And Aman, what is O? Next action towards me. Jean Mays, hello, how you doing? Divine Empress, my lover. Swapan, trustworthy. Does he have good intentions for me? Huh. Hit the like. Yeah, please hit the like button, everyone. I would greatly appreciate it. So Monica wants to know about her spirit guide. What does the spirit guide want you to know? Let's find out. Hopefully we can get a good tarot reading. It's always good if somebody wants you to know something. There's a good tarot reading behind it there. Ah, well. Let's see. Well, that's an interesting card. Let's grab another one for the page, and then we'll be there. We always, every time I do that, you saw that was completely random. I get another court card. Basically, it wants to be different. It wants to be a little different to me today. Well, this is an odd layout for what your spirit guide wants you to know. Apparently, spirit guide wants you to know that there's big change coming, some mixing, some heartbreak, and you have some love coming. Do you have love coming? This is a heartbreak and love recovery reading that this is turned into, Monica. Monica, did you have some heartbreak? Did you have something big happen? I'm kind of curious here. So we have an unusual spread, definitely. Kalina, hello. Thank you so much for the like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see. Margaret Psychic Reading, Cynthia Smith. So, yeah, so we have an interesting spread here. The first thing is temperance. It's all about getting that balance in, or it's all about finding that balance. A lot of times you will go a bit overboard in certain areas, and it's important to keep that balance and to find that balance again, because if you don't, you'll sort of just be leaning a little more towards broken heart. Well, there's your broken heart right here. So you'll be leaning a little bit more towards one extreme or another extreme. So it seems that you sometimes go to extremes, just like the song. I forgot the 80s song. So sometimes you go to extremes. It's important not to do that. It's important to just sort of settle down a bit and relax a bit. Let things flow. Don't try to force things sometimes, and don't try to get things on your side. Everybody doesn't need to be on your side. Everybody doesn't need to agree with you. It's okay for people not to like you. It's okay for people to disagree or things like that. You don't have to control everything. You don't have to micromanage as much things as you try to micromanage sometimes. So you did just go through some heartbreak. We have the Tower with the broken heart as well right after it. So I asked Monica if she went through a heartbreak, and she says, indeed, I did go through a broken heart. So yeah, the heartbreak is going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. You're going to meet someone new, by the way, because we had a page, and I drew another card to elucidate or to make a little more clear what the page was wanting to say. And I drew a knight. So I definitely want you to know that someone else is coming. Someone else is sort of growing in the relationship arena. They're not quite perfect in relationships. They're going to be a little bit new. They're going to say some things that are awkward, but it's going to be a decent relationship, and you're going to have something sort of come about, or you're going to have something better come around. So basically that's what you're saying. So balance it out. Don't try to go to extremes. Just try to sort of find that middle ground. Everybody doesn't need to agree with you. It's okay for things to be in turmoil sometimes. And the broken heart is okay because you'll meet someone else, basically. So that's what it wants you to know. Kimberly Red, hey, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Cards, good to see you again. I hit subscribe. Let's see, Kazi Mais, General 2020. Excuse me. Can you love me today, please? Well, I've been in 9 readings and I keep getting passed. No offense, as I know you're busy. Oh, okay. I want you to know if the Aquarius and I will reconcile. All right, we'll try. Rachel PK wants to know, will the Aquarius and I reconcile? Let's see. Rachel will Aquarius and I reconcile. My spelling is just bad. All right. Well, I put reconcile. Will we reconcile? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what a reconcile is. All right. We'll use Thoth here just for you. Just for you, Rachel. We'll use Thoth. Will the Aquarius and I reconcile? We'll give it a thorough shuffle because the Thoth does like a thorough shuffle. And then we'll throw down some cards and see about the reconciliation process and how all that goes. All right. Grab, let's see, one here, and one there, and one there as well. And we'll do one more, maybe an extra. We'll see how it goes. But you have some upside down cards. Will we reconcile? I'm going to say no. Whoa, I'm going to say definitely no. Of course, this is just for entertainment purposes. Oh, well, okay. I was going to draw something else because I wanted a positive card in here, and then I draw this. So, well, all right. So again, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not take any actions based upon what a random dude on the internet says based upon your tarot cards. So again, entertainment purposes only. Angela Boho, it's good to see you again. You started talking to an Aries. Good future. We'll check that out in just a minute. So, what was that? Oh, I need to get that bot fixed. All right. So, will the Aquarius and I reconcile? I'm going to say this is not looking promising. We have a bunch of signs pointing to no, but of course, it's up to you and it's up to you and that person. So, basically, what we have is the veil. We have the High Priestess veil, and that veil is sort of just separating you. You have different ideas. We have these different thoughts. We have different ideals or expectations from a relationship. One of those things to where you really don't meet eye to eye a lot of times, and it comes into sort of this conflicting area, and the conflicting area sort of hitting you hard sometimes, and you want to reconcile things. You want things to be okay, and sometimes it's just going to be challenging. And we're back to, I guess this is the card for the night, but we're back to that blending just not happening. The Lover's upside down points to a separation. It points to a delay. If you do reconcile and you figure out how to reconcile, it's going to be delayed. But again, this is up to you. We have just a negative movement, and we have just sort of a growing process. It seems one of you is growing at a different rate than the other one. So it's going to be difficult to sort of meet eye to eye at some point. Again, one of you just has different ideals, or is just developing in relationship skills, or developing in a particular style of the relationship, etc., at a different rate than the other one. And that not meeting eye to eye sometimes is going to be difficult to reconcile. It's going to be sort of problematic a few times. So, we can work on it. Go ahead and try. Maybe this being upside down at the end means that it could be promising it over a long run, but you're looking at a long run. You're not looking at a quick reconciliation, or you're not looking at just a rapid fix to everything. And again, like with all relationships, once you reconcile, once you come back together or something like that, the relationship is different than it was when you originally started. So because of whatever happened. But we have two, I mean, fairly distinctive cards here that are saying just no, or it's going to be delayed, or there's going to be problematic. You could do it. It's going to be a battle, uphill climb in a lot of ways. So let's see. Sorry, it's not exactly the best. The best set of cards for a reconciliation. Sorry about that. But again, it's for entertainment purposes only. Sherry Lewis, I'm new to the channel. Can I get a love romance reading? Welcome, Sherry. Please hit like and subscribe. I appreciate you hanging out. Jennifer, can I get a reading, please? Noor, welcome back. Emily Fitch, welcome to the channel. Kimberly Red, welcome as well. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. This is awesome. So Angela Boho wants to know, started talking to an Aries. Do we have a future together? All right. Aries, that sounds fun. So did you meet this Aries today, or is this something new, or is this something that someone that you've known before, or all that stuff? Mo Greyhawk, welcome from New Zealand. Well, it's good to have you, Mo. Hang out and see if you like any of the videos on there. We have a ton of videos to choose from. So we got about 700. And today I uploaded my promo video for my Oracle deck, which is here, which is going to be on Kickstarter on January the 31st. So if you like this type of style, if you like this type of deck, this is going to be coming out, and you're going to be able to get a printed book and an Echo app and a Google app as well. So if you want to know what a card is, you can just ask Google. Ask Google what the card is, and it'll magically know it. And by the way, in the Echo app and the Google app, I have a bunch of Easter eggs for all of my favorite YouTubers. So if you say a certain YouTuber's name to the Echo, it will tell you about their YouTube channel. So I thought it would be kind of fun. Anyway, the Aries, I need to change the thing. Let's go back to AH, and AH wants to know, started talking to an Aries. Check this out. Aries and I have a future. Let's see, if you and the Aries have a future. So, looking pretty interesting. Let's grab one for the the King of Cups. Why am I doing this face up? Let's do it face down. There we go. So let's grab one for the 8 of Cups. Something happened. Let's see. Cards with Cash. Any guidance from a spirit guide? Ravi, please. Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much, Cards with Cash. We'll get to that after this. Excuse me. It is water time. I just had dinner. Death. Okay. We have a Death card, the King of Cups. You could have a future. It's going to be a short one. It's not going to be a long relationship. This is going to be a short, passionate type of relationship if you go with this, which sort of points to an Aries anyway, right? I mean, any Aries in the channel. I mean, the Aries is pretty go forward and get things done. So it looks like a short relationship, but it's sort of a heated relationship as well. So it looks like the Aries does have a few issues that they are working on and trying to work out, either from a previous relationship or they have just a bunch of drama in their life. It's almost like that they have either siblings or they have some sort of other person that's getting drama into their life and they're trying to sort of ease that up, and that's going to be difficult at times. The Aries has a lot of different type of views and opinions, and maybe even a hobby or two that you have. So you do have some stuff in common, and you're going to sort of flesh that out over time as you start talking and getting to know this person, etc. So you do have sort of a mirror image in this person in a lot of different ways. But again, if you want to enter the relationship, you are looking at a short, passionate relationship, something that would just be sort of a fun type thing. And then I think that you would be ready to move on. There's a lot of different factors within the relationship or within this personality match that you have that are going to be what I call a short burn. you know, a short burn, like the candle is almost burned out and it's about that tall, and you light it, that's not going to last a long, long, long time. So it just seems that there's a bunch of those types of personality conflicts that are going to hit. But that's okay. I mean, it's one of the things, once you get the honeymoon period, it's going to be a good relationship. It'd be a fun relationship, sort of a, you know, back to youth relationship with all that stuff. And it does look like fun. It looks like something to jump in and try out, sure. If you're looking for someone that's going to be just long-term, marriage potential, the house, the dogs and everything, this may not be the one. This may be a little bit more of a shorter, more passionate type thing. But sure, if you want to give that a shot, that looks like a bit of fun. Kimberly Red, thank you so much. Let's see, will my health improve as I develop my gift? We'll check that out right after Cards with Cash. Cards with Cash wants to know, Spirit Guide Ravi. How do I pronounce that? Ravin? Well, thank you again, Kimberly Red. I greatly appreciate your donation. Cards with Cash, I appreciate yours as well. Cards with Cash. Let's see, Ravin Guidance. So this is your spirit guide. That is awesome. That is great. Let's see, what do we want to use for this? I think we want to use the Golden Wheel. Golden Wheel would be a good spirit guide. This is really sort of a spirit guide deck. I mean, it really sort of points to that. Look how bright that is, how pretty that is. I love this deck. This is such a fun deck. I mean, if you just want to lay out cards and just relax and have fun, this Golden Wheel is great. And I know that Zach at the Tiger's Abyss, by the way, he recommended this to me. And he was like, why don't you have that yet? You need to get that. And I was like, I don't know. I don't have it yet. So I picked it up and I'm glad. Great recommendation. If you're not subscribed to Zach at the Tiger's Abyss, by the way, head over there and give him a sub. He's awesome. He had a long live chat today. We hung out, a bunch of people, and just chatted about all sorts of different topics. I think we covered every topic in the book, so it was a bunch of fun. So what does Ravi want you to know as far as the Spirit's Guide is concerned? The Six of Wheels. He wants you to know the Ravin, I don't know how to pronounce this. Let me scroll down and see if they... Athena the She-Wolf, it's good to see you, by the way. Hello again from there. Let's see. Thank you, Vanita, for the subscription. I greatly appreciate it. All right. So they want you to know that giving is important, giving of yourself or giving of your personality. A lot of times you may hold back a bit, or you may sort of be reserved as far as sort of, when I say giving, I mean, I'm talking about more of a giving of emotion or giving of, giving of love or things like that. So sometimes we hold back with a lot of that things, and it's important to be able to share emotions or share different things, talk about yourself and just be sharing and just have that connection with people and smiling before someone else does, doing something nice for someone occasionally and stuff like that. And then as you do that, then your ability to find situations to where you could smile at more people or say hello at more people and just be a giving of your emotions and giving of your personality. And the second thing is more of a talking about yourself. In other words, sharing, just sharing things about yourself, talking about yourself during conversations. Sometimes you listen and you're a good listener and you listen a lot. And sometimes you really don't sort of, share your side or share your opinions or share your type of personality with people. And it's good to do that, and it's good to sort of let that loose occasionally and just sort of, talk about yourself, talk about what you enjoyed about today and what types of things that you like to do and just stuff like that, and just sort of get that connection with people and let people know a little bit about your personality and just be comfortable, more comfortable with people as far as sharing is concerned with that. So you do have, let's see, 6 of Swords, 8 of Swords. That is interesting. So you do have a journey coming, basically the 6 of Swords. You do have this journey coming, and the journey is going to take a little longer than you had expected, and maybe sort of an unexpected journey. No pun intended to The Hobbit. Don't sue me, whoever made The Hobbit. Was that Universal Pictures? So yeah, but you have a journey coming, and it could be an unexpected journey as well, but it's going to be something to where You're going to meet several people that you haven't met before. You're going to be able to expand a couple of different things. You're going to be able to get more in tune with different aspects of your personality during the journey as well. So it's going to be more of an enlightenment than anything else, but it is going to sort of open you up to different parts of your intuition that you haven't been in touch before, and it's going to be important for you because different aspects of yourself will come out and you'll be able to communicate better. You'll be able to find sort of pieces of your intuition when you need them that sometimes are difficult to find and all of that. And it'll be a learning opportunity for you and something that you can look forward to and look back on as a good long-term memory for, again, different aspects of your personality and sort of a personality growth that you need at certain parts of your life. So anyway, so that is what Ravi wants you to know about the tarot card with the golden wheel. That is the golden wheel. I love this deck. It's a really nice deck. Very pretty deck. It really stands out as well. Dinara, welcome. Let's see, Cards of Cash, love the Hobbit reference. Yeah, well, Rachel, another Rachel. Rachel, welcome. It's good to see you. Ronnie, it's good to see you as well. Rihanna, it's good to see you. And Lori, thanks for joining. Thanks to everybody for joining. Arada, thank you all for joining. Cecilia and Mo, and thank you all for being here and hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it. So, will my health improve as I develop my gift? Let's find out for Kimberly Red. So, we'll do KR. Will my health improve as I develop my gift? Okay, let's try about the health improved as we develop a gift. So, Within Without, great name. 9 Dimes, great name as well. Red Sage Tarot, it's good to have you back. Thanks for joining us tonight. That's awesome. And Aurelie, thank you for joining us as well. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please subscribe to the channel. I have 700 videos to choose from. We have classes, we have courses on numerology, the Tarot de Marseille. We have classes on a tarot course where you can learn to read tarot in one day. You just watch the course and start playing around and you can read tarot. It's not that difficult and pretty easy. We have the Thoth if you want to understand these cards and know what they mean. We have a Thoth course. It goes through every single card in the deck. Got Lenormand. We have tons and tons of material on the channel. Hopefully you find something that you like and peruse around and check all that stuff out. So will your health improve as you develop your gift? Let's try that here. Okay, well, basically yes. You need to start being more open to getting help from other people as well. We have the Hermit upside down. Really points me to, and in the sense that it really points me to that you need to sort of open up with and let other people help you. I think you've had either some offers from people that are trying to help, or you've had some guidance from people that are trying to help, and sometimes you're a bit reticent against some help sometimes, like you can sort of fix things yourself or get everything done yourself independently, and that independent spirit is great, of course. However, sometimes you just need to sort of let people help you and rely on other people to assist with this particular problem. So, but basically the answer is yes, as you develop your gift. But again, you're going to need assistance from other people. This is not a single soul journey, something that you're going to grab and run with and magically fix everything, basically. Your gift is going to assist. Your gift is going to be something that you can... Madam Sherry, thank you so much for the donation. Free, let's see, general love reading. Sure, I'll get to that right after this. But basically, you're going to need to get help from other people. It's not going to be a soul journey. It's not going to be something that you do by yourself. And that is going to involve getting out and seeking out the person that can help. So I think you already know the person that can help or the person that can be assistance with this particular matter. And it's all about getting through to that person or getting that person's attention, getting into their getting into their queue and getting the help that you need. So yes, you will get better. And we have we have an excellent card, a very stable, rock solid, stable card for the end. So we have different cues for the improvement. Number one, by the way, you can see that is right side up. that is just an amazing, amazing card. Yes, well, it's considered the second best card in the deck, by the way. So this is the second best card of the deck. We have that at the first. This points us to yes, it's getting better, it will get better, and it will improve over time. Again, the Hermit upside down, you're looking at getting help from other people, and this is almost a travel or seeking out or getting out in a hurry. Sun upside down points to that, again, you're going to not only need help, but it's going to take a while. Not going to be a magic fix. You're not going to be able to Thanos snap the issue away. So it's going to take some work, some effort. It's going to be a while. Sun upside down really points to that. But we have the most solid, sturdy, stable card at the end of the reading. And this really points to, again, a stabilization of the issue and where things will really sort of calm down, stabilize, and be sort of more rock solid and more predictable, because we have a lot of unpredictability within the spread from the start. We just have this unpredictable nature, and this, he doesn't help. But when we come back down to here, we sort of lose that unpredictability and get into a more predictable, stable, solid, a 4, a rock solid number situation. It's going to be really helpful, and it does indicate that, being at home with everything and being more stable. So everything is going to be better. Again, just seek the assistance that you need. Don't be hesitant about getting that done, and I think everything will be all right. Catherine Holm, hey, how's it going? Let's see. Thank you so much for being here, Catherine. Crazy money. Okay. Jennifer, what are Zane's intentions? So let's get Madam Cherie wants to know, could I please have a general love reading? Sure. We'll do a general love reading for MS. Not FMS. MS. General love reading. All right, do a general love reading and find out why I put 2 N's in there. We'll do a general love reading that's now spelled correctly. Amber Bruce, hello, welcome. By the way, I greatly appreciate all. Reach out to me again. Okay, cool. I greatly appreciate all the everyone coming in and watching and all of that good stuff. That's awesome. So MS wants a general love reading. We're going to use the Dark Mansion Tarot. This is such a pretty deck. I love this. I love this deck. Looks great. So we got a new deck in, by the way, and I made a video that'll be released tomorrow. And if you want to check that out, that is a very, very old tarot back from 1450, and it's going to be really fun to read with. I need to do a 4K flip through, and then I'll shuffle it up. And in the next stream, I think we'll use that one. I'll get the 4K flip through done tomorrow afternoon and try to use that tomorrow night. And we'll use that maybe for the stream, maybe for the whole stream. We'll see. So we want to find out about a general love reading and see what's going on here. A Dose of Healing. Awesome name. Hello. Welcome. I haven't seen you before. Welcome to the channel. Hit subscribe and like it. And browse around the channel. We have 700 videos to choose from, tutorials, and just about everything. So we'll go with one more card because I do like big spreads. We'll try that out. All right, so general love reading. What do we have? We have someone that really doesn't, okay, and then 4. We got a couple of 4s, Death and the Queen of Cups. We can draw another card for the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is your key thing right here. Then we have the 5 of Cups. So general love reading. All right. So so what does your love life look like right now? And I ask that because we have this King of Cups. It's almost like this miserly, upset thing. It's like there was someone upset that left, or there was someone upset that didn't quite agree with everything that you did, or you didn't quite agree with everything this person did. So it's almost like there was a bit of a breakup. And during the breakup, there was a bit of a drama and whatnot. So how long ago was that? I'm kind of curious just to find out about that. Without, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. But basically, there was some upset, some breakup. Something happened to where things didn't quite go as planned. And a part of that was the person was just not very giving. The person had a bit of a greed involved with that, right? We have the 4 of Pentacles. 9 of Dimes, thank you for the donation. I greatly appreciate it. So, new project at work, how will it go? That's a good question. We'll find out. So, the breakup occurred. A lot of different things occurred. Yes, my ex-husband a year ago. Okay, so that is still lingering. There's almost still this air that there's almost still this entity that still has, and that's still hanging around. And it need to get released from that. It need to sort of move out from that, because that's sort of telling us at the beginning, as far as your love life, that needs to go away, or that needs to relax, or that needs to be not a blockage. It's almost like there's a blockage. There's some sort of emotional hook or some sort of emotional cue. Maybe you're still talking to this person, your ex-husband and all that. So it could be something like that. So that needs to be freed up, basically. You need to get rid of that. We need to have some of that moved on. And it could be a level of forgiveness that needs to happen. It could be a bit of reconciliation. I mean, a lot of different things could need to happen. But we're sort of pointing again to sort of this greedy person, breaking up with them, and things didn't quite go as planned. But the good news is that we have change coming, obviously indicated by death. So the change is really going to be to where that point to where you can get through that forgiveness, you can get through those stages and move on and be more welcome and things like that. So once you get through that, then you'll have that opportunity with someone else. So you're dating a wonderful man right now. Okay, cool. So the wonderful man is probably what is pointed to at the last card. Like I said, the last card sort of points us to where the relationship is going to go, or where the love life is sort of going to go. And again, we have that recovery, that reconciliation or whatnot, about just sort of getting past that and moving on. And during that part, we have the Four of Swords, which is just this taking a break or moving on into something bigger and better. And it seems like the person that you're moving on to is going to be a bit with the Queen of Cups and the Five of Cups. So it's going to be sort of a great relationship, but it's going to be a relationship to where you're going to have to adjust to a lot of different things. There's going to be a lot of different type of a different type of interaction that you need to have with this person than you've had before. So the new person, Mariana, thank you so much. General love question, I'm single. Rhonda Pickett, thank you so much for the donation. How's Leyland really feel about me? All right, so we will get to all of these in just a minute. Right now we're doing MS with a general love reading. So it looks positive. We have a positive outcome for the person that you're dating. However, the person that you're dating is going to take some adjustment too. They're going to take a bit of adjustment. You're going to have to come in with a bit of a sort of a different perspective and be open to a bit of a change, because the person is going to bring change with them, your new person, your new man. So if you're willing to take a bit of change, you're willing to take a bit of risks, it looks promising. We're going through death. We're going through that stage to where you move on to something bigger and better. And it sounds like you already are moving on to that. So congratulations. Sorry about the X. Those things are always messy. And wish we didn't have to do that, but sometimes we do. All right, within, without. Welcome to the channel, by the way. Virgo still thinks of me. I'm Cancer. I'm a Virgo. I'm thinking about you right now. I'm going to type your name in fact. So WW wants to know, Virgo still thinks of me. Okay, and you're Cancer. Let's find out. Do a couple of cards here for within, without. We can use the Anna K Tarot. Give it a mix. Give it a bit of a mix and find out what's going on with the Virgo. Us Virgos are sometimes not very communicative. Sometimes we're a bit hard to read, a bit difficult to read. Let's see, thinks of me. Basically, Knight. What's going on with the Knight? Do one more card right there. One more card with the Knight, and it's going to be Death. No, do they think of you? Basically, basically they have other things to do. They have other things to think about. They have other things that are keeping them busy. The Hangman followed by the High Priestess. There are other factors involved with the Virgo, that the Virgo is sort of moved into a different phase, or the Virgo has moved into something different, and they have a lot of different things going, and it's going to be distracting. It's going to be something to where they don't just sit around and think of you all the time. Of course, people think of other people all the time. I'm not saying that they don't think about you at all, but I'm saying that they have busy. They're very busy. They're very moved on with a bunch of different things. We have the Knight with Death. Points me to the Knight of Cups, almost like this moving on again of emotions, or sort of flowing of emotions into different directions. So the emotions are going in different directions, then maybe what you had expected, or they're doing things differently. But the High Priestess and the Hangman pointing to that different perspective, or that new perspective. Rihanna Manrique, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Get to your question after a few more. So there's a different perspective. The person's going through different phases of their life. They're busy. They don't really, think. I'm not going to say they don't think about you. Everybody thinks about everybody occasionally, but they just really busy. They have other things. They've moved on emotionally, and it seems that death with the Knight of Cups points me to that emotional transition into something else. So if you think they're going to emotionally transition back to you, it just looks like there's other things going on and more factors and more complexities involved than you might be expecting, unless you just have constant contact with this person and you know everything they're doing or whatnot. So that is that. Let's see. Within, without. Okay, cool. So let's see. Within, without, one of the Virgo. 9 dimes. I like that. 9 dimes. Indy wants to know. What does Indy want to know? New project at work. What type of work is it? Is it IT work? Is it I don't know. Let us know. Maybe you're a electrician or something. So a new project at work. We will use Ciro Marchetti's deck. By the way, Ciro left a comment on my review. Ciro is great. If I haven't told you my Ciro Marchetti story, one time I wrote him a note and asked him how he did something in Photoshop, and he wrote back. And I wasn't expecting that, because, I mean, that's how he makes a living. So, anyway, but he wrote back, and he was very helpful, and he's very kind and nice, and what a great guy. What a wonderful guy. Very cool, very cool. All right, new project at work. And I asked what kind of project it was, and let's see if they get an answer. No? Okay. So, within, without, thank you. Cool. So, the new project at work, let's look at that. The 10 of Swords, that's going to be rough start. That's a rough start to a project. The 10 of Swords. It's not going to be a smooth transition, and now my camera's autofocusing. It'll go away in a minute, I hope. So there's some setting on there buried within menu 5821 that I haven't found yet. So anyway, the focus reticule has found this, apparently. So we can move that, and the focus will go. It's like magic. Okay, so the 10 of Swords is going to be a rough start to the project. Manufacturing. 10 of Swords is really sort of an overkill card. As my original tarot teacher said, the 10 of Swords is overkill. That's always what she used to say. So it's overkill. Maybe it's a bit too much. Maybe it's a bit too heavy. Maybe it's a bit too big of a chunk all at once. And it is going to be a bit emotionally taxing as well. Lisa, thank you so much for the donation. We're going to focus on the new year. We'll get to that after quite a few other readings. Let's see. I'm starting a new project at work. How would I go? So, yeah, you're going to have sort of this emotional hit because of the complexity of what you're looking at, or a little bit too much. And it's sort of like bit off more that you can chew. I don't know. I think that's something my grandfather used to say, but I don't know if I'm saying it right now. But sure, that's sort of relevant. But it's a bit too much, and it's going to be emotionally taxing. It's going to be hard to coordinate with anybody, and it's going to lead you to the project being altered, or the death. The project, not a death of the project, but the project being altered a bit in order to make it a bit more realistic, or there's other people that need to be hired, other people that need to be roped in to this particular project, and in order to get that done, you're going to have to sort of focus on getting through the overkill. Maybe the specifications were a bit too aggressive. So anyway, so you do have a reorganization of the project, a rethinking of the project. And the 3 of Cups, it's great. I think everyone will come together at that point, and then you have the 2 of Cups, and really sort of transition into a better place as far as getting that done, or getting things done, and getting things coordinated. At the beginning stage, once you realize just what a scope creep, I don't know if that's a relevant term here, if you've ever heard that before, scope creep, to where you have specifications, and then all of a sudden you have more specifications, and all of a sudden you have more specifications, and now it's a mess. So that could possibly be a factor as well. But it will be rescoped or reimagined, a bit of factors, and we have this great Three of Cups, Two of Cups combination, which basically points us to the crew or the people will come together and will make this happen, and everything will be okay, and it will be more of a union between the different people, maybe the project manager and the people that are actually doing the work and the people that are writing the specifications, etc., etc. So it looks like everything will be okay. Just watch out for that big hit. If you take that big hit, don't panic. You have good news right here. So beware of that. So let me know if that resonates, and good luck with your project, my friend. Hopefully everything works out. It is sort of hectic when you start a new project, and it's a bit too much. Let's see. Go Daddy, it's good to see you again. Well, Eamon, another Eamon question. How did it go, Go Daddy, with Eamon, by the way? So Lucy Gonzalez, welcome. Kristen Kaur, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Emily Finch, experience career changes in there. All right. You're a software engineering term. Yes, I have been a software engineer for 30 years. So, yeah. Let's see, 9 times. Okay, new project at work. Everything you hear out of my mouth comes from software engineering. All right, Rhonda wants to know about Leyland. Leyland really feels about me. How does Leyland really feel about me? Let's find out. You know, this one would be great with the Little Prince Tarot. Little Prince Tarot is all about how Leyland feels about you for sure. D, I'm a full-time artist. It's hard, yeah. But I love it. Just want to know if all the efforts will pay off to see success and recognition. Well, speaking of artists, I did that. All right, so if you're a full-time oil painter, do you have any samples? Send me a link for some of your sample art. I want to see art now. Now that you said it, I want to see your art. Send me a link at tarot.and.coffee@gmail.com. So we are on Leyland right now. 33 years of software engineering. Wow. So does your wrist hurt? I had to go get physical therapy. All right, how does Leyland feel about you? So we have 6 of Cups, 4 of Swords, the Empress. Looking good. It's looking good. Basically, Leyland likes you, but Leyland wants to continue. I think Leyland really sort of enjoys your company. We have a lot of fantastic cards here. One is that Leyland really looks up to you. There's a lot of different things about you that Leyland likes, not only as a connection or maybe as a love interest or something like that, but I mean, they really respect you. They respect you in a lot of different areas. So, you know, it's one of those aspects to where they really look up to you and they really enjoy your company and things like that. So this is 6 of Cups is just an excellent card for how someone feels about me. And then we have the 4 of Swords. Sometimes they just don't really do the right thing, basically. The 4 of Swords, they don't really do the right thing. And they sort of need to sort of get away from the situation sometimes and give it that rest, give it that 4 of Swords rest and take a break. And sometimes they may need to take a break away from you or, you know, not be all the time in your company. Leyland likes privacy, not all the time, but Leyland likes their privacy. They don't like to be smothered, or they don't like to be just sort of coddled, or they don't like to be, you know, have too much. It's a bit too much sometimes. And their emotions need to sort of settle down at some point, and they just need to relax and get reset. And Leyland has a lot of those factors where they just need to get reset. They need to get back to square one, and then they can sort of go again. They can't really go just all the time. You know, one of those people that can just go and go and go and go and then go and take a short break and go. This is not Leyland. This is what it needs a break. The Empress, I think, if you're looking for something to work out, or you're looking for a sort of a relationship type thing, the Empress is a really positive card, as well as the Ace of Pentacles. You have this beautiful, beautiful combination at the end of the reading. The Empress pointing towards more of that family situation, or more of that comfortable and that deep love and the passion type situation with the Empress. But the Empress as well has the motherly aspect. And speaking of that, we're going back to the Six of Cups with looking up to you. It could be a factor to where they do sort of see a lot of motherly influences in you, or, you know, just sort of that just great feminine type aspect in a lot of different ways. So that's going to be a great positive, and it's going to be very it's going to be a great thing to have around. So if you're looking for a relationship, if you're looking for something stable, Empress again points to some great. And speaking of stability, the Ace of Pentacles points again to a beginning of something extremely stable, or something very earthy, or something very grounded. Going to be a relationship that is very grounded and stable, reliable, and dependable. So you have this great spread here for looking at what Leyland thinks about you. All right, so let's go to the next one. General love question. I am single. We'll try that for Mariana. Thank you so much for your donation, by the way. Let's see, Mariana. General love question for single. All right, let's try that. General love question for single. And then we'll move on. We have Raina after that with Capricorn and the Taurus. And then Lisa. Thank you everyone for the donations. I greatly appreciate it. And after these questions, we're going to be wrapping up the stream. I can only sit for so long. I like to walk around, take a break, get water. I can't really talk for a long period of time. So after these questions, we are going to end it out and round out the stream. I'm here every night, though. If you did not get your question answered, I'm here tomorrow night, and the next night, and the next night, and the next night, forever. So come on back by if you have time. Again, I greatly appreciate everyone watching. Please hit like and subscribe. And thank you so much for showing up tonight, hanging out with me on Sunday night. What did you think about the Patriots losing? I was upset. So yeah, really had high hopes for the Patriots, and I don't know why. I don't know. Should Brady just hang it up at this point? What do you think? Anybody in chat, should Brady just hang it up at this point? Should Brady just hang it up? So we're going to go general love question. We'll get one more card. I like another card. We'll do that one. General love reading. The Fool. Well, looks like your love is going to get better. We have the Fool. We have that new journey. We have that exciting new journey. A lot of different things. We have exciting journey. It's going to be more of an emotional journey as well. You're going to have some emotional connections. You're going to have some sort of a stableness in a relationship, and a very content relationship as well. So if you're looking for a relationship, if you're single, you're looking for something, this is an amazing spread. All you need is like the Two of Cups or the Lovers or something else to round this out, because wow, this looks amazing. So let's start with how we sort of translate this out. So the Fool. You're about to sort of embark. Fancy Dress 21. I love that name. Thank you so much for the subscription to the channel. Take a look at all the videos and let me know. Marge, hey, it's good to see you. Let's see. Ronnie and Kristen and Lisa. Here we go. So you have a journey coming, basically a trip coming almost, where you're going to be going somewhere and you're going to meet some. It's going to be someone that's just going to be great. We have such a great relationship. Unfortunately, it looks like a long-distance relationship. I'm not sure how you feel about long-distance relationships, but wow, this is going to be a good one. So if you can handle the long-distance relationship, if you can sort of get used to that or get accustomed to that as well, then it'll be great for you. So again, long-distance relationship, you're going to meet this person on some sort of a trip or some sort of a journey that you're going on, and the person is going to be I don't know what they're going to be. We have fire, we have all sorts of mix. I'll say for a mix, it's going to be a Gemini. We almost have that Gemini influence. So the person is going to be a Gemini. They're going to be able to be well communicative with you. They're going to be great. They're going to be charming, and they're going to be excellent on, let's say, the phone, or chatting or texting and things like that as well, which is going to be good for a long distance relationship. The long distance relationship is going to sort of pivot a lot on some of those Gemini influences, right? The ability to communicate well, the ability to sort of charm, the ability to really sort of round out a conversation and make it interesting and make it fun, and sort of, go the long haul as far as conversations are concerned, that connection, that emotional conversation as well. So it's going to be great, and the Gemini is going to be a good influence for you. The Knight of Swords, again, points to sort of that long-distance relationship. You have the distance between both of you, right? Between the home, and eventually it's going to come to a point where you're going to wonder if one person should move or the next person should move. So be careful about that, because moving in this particular situation has a lot of caveats. Once you move, or once you start moving or start doing this planning, if you're the one doing the move, it seems like more of a disadvantageous position than if the other person is going to move to where you are. But we do sort of have that move-in conversation. The Four of Wands, that home, that happy home as well. We have this home here, and we have a home in the distance as well. And you're going to have to figure out who goes where and who gets to be moved. But if you do the moving, I see a lot of disadvantages for you as far as that's concerned. So it would be better if the other person moved. If you start having that conversation, if it goes well, then everything should be cool. So let me know how all of that goes. Let's see. I'm a Virgo. I like my space and independence. Well, good news. Long distance relationship, you'll have plenty of space and independence. So yeah, I'm a Virgo too, and I love my space and independence as well. So yeah, a long distance relationship may be just amazing for you. So that would be really kind of cool. And a Virgo and a Gemini would be kind of a good combination as well, because you're going to sort of know what they're saying or know the direction that they're going in conversations and whatnot. So now we're moving on to Rena, and then after Rena we will have Lisa, and then that will be it. Thank you so much everyone for watching, by the way. I greatly appreciate everyone tuning in. I talk really fast. Am I like really different than everybody else reading tarot? I'm kind of curious. Does everyone talk this fast? Let's see. Me and Ed are getting back together. What he feels. All right. Let's find out about this. Someone said, I don't know. R and L, not clear enough. All right, well, me and Ed are getting back together. What does he feel? Moving back to Ireland, currently lives in London. Currently live in London. Oh, well, you're about to take that trip. So let us know who you meet in Ireland. That sounds kind of interesting. All right, so me and Ed are getting back together. What does he feel? We'll use the Golden Wheel Tarot, and we'll grab one of my Oracle decks, or my Oracle cards. So we'll grab one of those, use the Golden Wheel. We have one more to go, and then we'll be done for the night. Again, thank you so much for joining. Good morning. I talk fast, Virgo also. Yeah, I sound like a used car salesman at some point. All right, so we're going to use my Oracle deck. The back does not look like this. Don't worry. It looks much better, but this is a prototype I had made, and I wanted to use the prototype from a video that I made. By the way, if you haven't seen the Kickstarter video, it is up. Kickstarter's not ready. I still have a lot of things to do, but the video's up. Let me know if you like it or not. It comes with an Alexa app, Intuition. I need to make a video about how I made these cards and the art behind the cards, I think. Okay. I think like 3 people will watch it, but I'll make it anyway because I want to. I want to make the video. So, me and Eddie get back together. What does he feel? Oh, King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords just there by itself? Let's grab one more card for the King of Swords and find out what is going on. A Knight of Swords. You saw that was completely random. How weird is that? That was completely random too. All right, so we have the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So the question was the question, are we getting back together? Are going to get back together as a couple? Okay, so you want to know if you and Ed are going to get back together as a couple. Basically, we have a bit of challenge as far as getting back together as a couple. And I say that because the 8 of Cups sort of rounding the whole spread off, right? We have a few challenges that are left to be resolved before you can get back as a couple. This is entertainment purposes only. Never take anything a random guy on YouTube says as a tarot reading as something that you should take action on. So this is entertainment. Anyway, so we have the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords. It points me to that basically he has some challenges to get over before you're going to get back together. Or if you're going to get back together, it's either going to be a situation where it's going to immediately be bad, or it's immediately going to be challenging, and you're going to have to sort of navigate those waters. It's not something to where if you get back together, it's going to be smooth transition and everything flows. The waters are disrupted, and it sort of ends up the hanged man of things are going to be challenging, and things may be back to the old ways of the disagreements or the old ways of the challenges that you had before. So you could be moving back to the situation that you didn't want to move back to if you do get back together. So as far as what he feels, he likes that stability of being with you. He liked that comfort of being with you. He's very comfortable with you, and really sort of rounded out his personality just being with you. So very comfortable. He liked the situation, but there were a lot of different factors that needed to go. A lot of different factors that needed to go away, and unfortunately, it's not going to be a situation to where he wants to just leap back into that until those are fixed. Does that make sense? So let's say your car breaks down and it doesn't work. You're not really going to get back into the car until it's fixed. Does that make sense? That's the only thing I can think of as sort of an example. You're not going to get back into the car until it's fixed. You really don't have any reason. It's not working. Why would you get back into the car? So you need to fix the car. You need to fix that situation before you can sort of hop back into the situation. But it is possible to hop back into the situation. We do with the Wheel of Fortune. He likes that stability, and again, that day-to-day routine with you. A lot of different things that he really enjoyed, but the car is broken down and it needs to be fixed before everyone hops back into it. Otherwise, it's just a car that doesn't go anywhere. So you need to sort of get that resolved. The Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords. And again, I picked randomly from the deck. You saw, trying to get more elucidation or more relevance from the card, and I got the same card basically. So a lot of different things going on, a lot of things that need to be repaired, fixed, moved forward. The Eight of Cups sort of points to that abandonment again. And again, this is just an entertaining reading, but you got to fix the car before you can hop in. That basically. Intuition card. A lot of different things within this card. By the way, this is my painting. Who is in here that like to paint? So yeah, so this is my painting. Intuition basically says that you need to sort of find that piece within you, or find that part within you that can guide you through the reconciliation if you really want to move forward with that. It's not going to be something that's factual. It's not going to be something that's really super obvious, or something that's, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not going to be something super obvious where you can just read a book or look at the situation like an open book and see, oh, we fix it like that. So we fix the car like this. No, you're going to need to use your intuition. You're going to need to dig deeper into yourself and find out what really went wrong, what really needs to get fixed in the car before you can hop back in. Basically, it's what it's saying. By the way, my Oracle deck coming soon. Okay, so that is that. That is right. We're talking about beloved pet Taz. Is that Taz? Is that really Taz? I'm kind of curious now. That would be funny if that is Taz. So, love that card, Intuition. Nice. Thank you. Timothy Riley. Timothy Riley, do I owe you a reading? I think you were upset yesterday because you donated, but you didn't have any reading request within the donation. So maybe you asked a reading. I'll stay one extra, Timothy Riley, and let me know what happened with that, or let me know what you would like, and I can make a separate video for you as well if you would like. So Lisa wants to know, what should focus on the new year? Let's find out. And then we will cut the stream. And I'll be back tomorrow on this new year. What should you focus on the new year? Let's find out. How much are your cards going to be? $39 for the deck, and the book will cost you whatever it costs me. So I'm not going to make any money on the book. I want everyone to have a printed book. So yeah, I want everyone to have a printed book. I'm just going to sell you the book at whatever it costs me. But the cards are going to be $39. They're going to be 330 GSM, so they're going to be nice and thick. They're going to be coated. They're going to be very nice, very vibrant colors and whatnot. It's going to be 72 cards. So no cards are duplicated, 72 cards. Watch the promo video go to my videos and you can watch the promo video, and it comes with an Alexa and Google app. So you can ask Alexa and Google what this card means. If you want to know what intuition means, it'll tell you the astrological associations, the numerological associations, etc. So I can actually drag over here. Alexa, start Echoes of Nature.
Echoes of Nature, a deck created by Tarot Oracle. Name any card, or say cancel to exit.
Taking a break.
Moon in Capricorn, 5 and 8. You need to set aside time for taking a break. Keep your expectations realistic, however, since you may only have a few minutes a day. Use this time to plan a vacation, meditate, use your deep breathing exercises, and focus on your body.
Cancel.
Goodbye.
Goodbye as well. Okay. So that's the Alexa app for the Oracle deck. You can tell I'm an IT dork because I wrote that. But it's fun. I like Alexa apps. All right. Alexa, cancel. I need to stop saying that word because Alexa or Echo will wake up. So we have one last reading, which is, by the way, focusing on the new year. That is Lisa wants to know what she's focused on New Year. Let's see. Are you planning a trip? We're sort of down to that Six of Swords. I mean, that's a bit cliche at this point with the Six of Swords, but I got to ask it. Are you planning a trip? Are you planning a trip? Oh, wow. You basically have a lot of different things coming on the New Year. What you should focus on, first off, is, focus on work. It's almost like that there's communication issues at work. There's things at work that aren't going well that need to be fixed as far as communications is concerned. There's some people that don't agree with a lot of things that you do and a lot of things that you say. So you need to sort of fix that communication or sort of get that communication in hand in order to resolve some of the situations. If you don't, we do have the Tower sort of creeping up and a change coming, and it could be something that's not very advantageous. So make sure that you get the communication in order. Make sure you get some people on your side and use networking or just basic networking at work to sort of get the issues resolved or get the situations resolved in order to do that. And a lot of different things are going to happen if you don't. So it's sort of going to come to a head basically at the Tower. So the second thing to work on is family. Is there some issues with family as well? Or do we have a situation where you don't see family a lot of the time? So it would benefit you as far as the next year to see your family more often or be more in communication or be more sort of in sync with your family. It's almost like that your family wants more communication with you. They want to hear from you more often. They want to get sort of into what you're doing. And there's some family issues as well sort of happening on the side that you need to sort of address as well. It could be something where you need to jump in and sort of mediate a bit of the family things, or it could be sort of a financial thing that you need to sort of figure out and assist with. But there's all sorts of different things coming around that are going to need your attention, especially in the family matters, in sort of the work or what you do on a day-to-day basis kind of matters. It could be friends, it could be a work situation, but we need to get that communication cleared up and make sure that the Tower doesn't really hit. That's going to be one of the main focuses this year as well. I think that you are going to, whoever sort of controls the money, if that makes sense. We have the King of Pentacles, this odd card in the middle of all these other messages. It's almost like whoever controlled, this might hurt tarot, by the way. Isabella Rotman, right? Isabella Rotman, correct? Yeah, okay. So there's someone that controls the money, and that someone needs to sort of be, you need to sort of be more attentive to whoever is controlling the money. And I say that because we have the King of Pentacles right in the middle of all this. It seems the King of Pentacles could be involved with the Tower situation, could be involved with the home life. Again, we're looking at the family situation over here. Something needs to be addressed with the family. We have the Tower about to sort of hit that as well, and it could be involved with money, maybe someone controlling the money in the family, or someone that has sort of movement of the money in the family. And again, we have over here with the work, sort of that commute into work. being busy at work and not recognizing a lot of the communication issues that are happening, or the people that are sort of making maybe a bit of drama or making a bit of the situation, and those need to be fixed, and you need to be the networking and all that other stuff. So if that all makes sense, I hope it did. So anyway, so I hope that you have a fantastic new year. Let's see. All right. Well, thank everyone for joining me, and I greatly appreciate it. And we will see you tomorrow night at the same time. So thanks again for watching, and see you then.